Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly tarot reading, and this week's reading is for March 13th to the 19th. And I first want to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. And remember that this is just a general reading for everybody, so if you would like a personal reading that's just for you, about your life, or you want some questions answered, book a private reading with me, and my information is in the description box below. Alright, and today I used the Goddess Tarot by Kris Waldherr. And before I pulled the cards, I saw an image of a koala bear. And the koala bear is a symbol of calmness. And koala bears tend to be mellow. And I feel like this week it is so important for us to be mellow and to go with the flow and to try not to stress ourselves out. I just feel like it's important for us to stay grounded and to just be calm in the eye of the storm. Just know whatever you're going through, this storm shall pass. I just feel like it's important for us to, once again, not stress ourselves out and to just remain calm and to do things that help us feel more at peace. Alright, and the card that describes us this week is Beginnings, and this is the equivalent to the Fool card. And this one says Tara, and that's my name. So this card describes me perfectly this week. Okay, so this week it does seem like there's this feeling of us, just starting out on something. I just feel like some of you are wanting a fresh start. And yeah, I just feel like this energy, it's like you are the new intern, you're the new person. It's like we're just starting out, just discovering something, just learning something. And the card that describes our goals is the Four of Pentacles. So it does seem like we're trying to become more established with something. It's almost like we're trying to, maybe for some of you this is working your way up at work. It just seems like, we want to be promoted. We want to be more established. And this card can represent, security. It just seems like our security is important to us this week. Our resources, we're wanting to feel secure. We're just really wanting to feel grounded. And I do feel like we're trying to acquire something. And it seems like we're just starting out here. This energy is like being the intern, and you're trying to, get the job, and you're trying to work your way up here. And the challenge this week is the Five of Pentacles. And this card describes perfectly with what I was saying. Just know that this storm shall pass. It looks like they're in a storm in this card, and I feel like it's so important for us to not stress ourselves out and to just go with the flow with things and try your best to just, remain calm about things. And our strength this week is the Queen of Pentacles. So there is support. We may be going through something that's challenging, but there is support around us this week. The Queen of Pentacles, this is the grandma with the cookies here. There is somebody supportive and nurturing around you. And I also feel like it's important for us to be gentle to ourselves. Treat yourself this week. Or if you need to take a break from work or something, that may be a good idea. It just seems like we need to take some time for self-care this week. We really need to nurture ourselves this week. And advice from Spirit is the 10 of Swords here. And I feel like we have been overthinking something. Just seems like we've been dwelling on something that we need to let go of. And Spirit told me that they're helping us get our minds off of something that we need to get our minds off of. And they're helping us to redirect our focus on what makes us happy. They really want us to follow our joy this week. For example, maybe you really like butterflies. You may see a butterfly this week. Or you may hear your favorite song on the radio. Or maybe something reminds you of a favorite childhood memory. But just seems like we're getting some sort of sign this week that makes us happy, that brings us back to our joy. And I feel like Spirit is helping us to feel young again this week. All right. It just seems like, yeah, we need to get our mind off of something, and we need to follow our joy this week and to do things that make us feel at peace and make us feel happy too. All right. And advice from Spirit this week is 3 of Wands. And Spirit told me that life doesn't always come with a roadmap. It doesn't always come with an instruction manual. We just got to follow our intuition. We have our own internal GPS, and we got to follow that. We just got to go with it. And Spirit is really helping us to move forward. You're ready. You're ready to move forward with something. You don't need to second guess yourself. Sometimes you just got to roll with it, and you got to keep following your intuition. You got to trust your gut. All right, there's not always written instructions. Okay. Just be you. Be brave to travel the path that's less traveled. All right. And the outcome, if you follow your dreams, if you have the courage to do that, to just move forward, then the outcome will be the 4 of Wands. And, I love this card. This is a perfect picture for the 4 of Wands here. This just looks like, to me, it's like getting what you want out of life. Your dreams coming true. And we got another 4 card here. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. So it seems like, completing a goal is in store for us. Things coming together. I just feel like things will be feeling like they're coming together for you. And you will, gain that security, and, you will feel like you have worked your way up. All right, like you've accomplished a goal. Because, this card can represent graduation, like a sense of graduation. And it seems like you have been trying to work your way up with something. You've been trying to accomplish something. And you will get that experience. You will, climb that mountain. All right. And I also pulled a card from the Healing with the Fairies deck by Doreen Virtue, and we got Miracle Healing. And with this card, I feel like they're going to work out for us. I know it seems like we're going through a challenging time here, but things really are going to work out in your favor. You may not expect them to, but they really are. Things just have a way of working themselves out, and we need to remember that this week. And also, I feel like this week, some of you it may start off, you may not, I feel like this is like healing on an emotional level. It may start off like you may not feel as great about something, but I feel like throughout the week, we're going to be feeling better about things on an emotional level, and I just feel like we're going to be feeling, really great, and we didn't expect to feel that good about something, or we didn't expect for something to work out, but it just is going to work out. And I feel like this is like, feeling good on an emotional level this week. And I feel like some of you feel like you're not where you want to be right now with something. You wish that you've already climbed that mountain. But you are where you're supposed to be right now. Just know that. And just know that you are going to reach that goal. You're going to do it. And look at her. She's almost there. She's almost touching that globe, or that, I think that's the image of the earth. She's almost touching it. And I feel like this week we're going to be getting a sign that says, you're almost there. You really are. Keep up the good work. It just seems like there's more, support. And with this Queen of Pentacles card especially, I'm feeling like there is support coming from unexpected places, or you may not expect somebody to be so supportive. I feel like this is a good week to open up, how you're feeling about things, because somebody around you may be far more supportive than you intended them to be. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks so much for being here. And now I'm going to pull a card for the signs. Hi, air signs. This reading is for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And the air signs got the Four of Cups and this Beauty card. And I feel like this week it's important for you to focus in on what is going right in your life instead of what is going wrong. And I feel like it's so important for you to just enjoy the beauty of nature, just to enjoy the beauty that surrounds you every day. Maybe buy some flowers for the house, but I just feel like it's important for you to focus in on your joy and to focus in on beauty and what makes you happy. And remember that you're beautiful. You're so beautiful inside and out. I just feel like some of you have been too critical on yourselves, and you've been doing your best. You've been doing a good job. That's what I want to tell you. And you're such a beautiful person inside and out. And I feel like it's important for you this week to pamper you, treat yourself. This week is all about self-care for you. And also I feel like it's important for you to not compare yourself to other people or what society expects of people. Life isn't a little checklist, okay? Life isn't about okay, I checked this off the box of things that, society expects me to do. Life doesn't work that way. And, you're doing great. You follow your dreams. You be you. You follow your heart. Know that you're doing good, and don't let anybody make you feel bad about yourself. And don't criticize yourself either. All right. Well, you take care, air signs. Much love and many blessings. Hi, fire signs. This reading is for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And the fire signs got the Knight of Swords and this Inner Child card. And I feel like this week it's important for you to follow your joy. Follow what makes you happy. And, do things that make you feel young again. Maybe treat yourself to some ice cream that you used to eat when you were a kid. It just seems like, I just feel like it would be good for you to do things that help you feel young again and make you feel happy. And with the Knight of Swords card, I feel like you've been overthinking something and trying too hard. And this week, Spirit just wants you to just be mellow and to just go with the flow of things and to just have fun this week. Maybe take a break from some things this week. I just feel like it's important for you to feel young again and to have some fun. All right, well, have a wonderful week, fire signs. Hi, earth signs. This reading is for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And the earth signs got the Knight of Cups and Rise Above Problems. And I feel like there's a lot of support for you this week. With this Knight of Cups card, somebody is offering you help. I feel like there's somebody around you that makes you feel better on an emotional level. There's definitely a shoulder you can cry on. But yeah, there's definitely support all around you. And I also feel like this week it's important for you to pamper you, take that some time out if you need to, recharge your batteries here. Do things that help you feel good on an emotional level. And with this Rise Above Problems card, yeah, you have what it takes, Earth signs. You have the power to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And I feel like this week, you're gonna, you are, it's like what this card is saying, you're rising above problems this week. And I feel like you're going to be surprising yourself about just how strong you truly are. All right, well, have a wonderful week, Earth signs. Hi, water signs. This reading is for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. And the water signs got the 10 of Pentacles and trust your intuition. And Spirit wants you to do exactly that. Trust your intuition. Follow your gut. Follow how you're feeling. Follow your heart. You can't go wrong. I feel like you're getting good ideas this week. You're being led by Spirit. There's some good ideas just flowing to you this week, and it's going to lead to success. It truly is. This is going to help you with, feeling more secure, feeling, more established. And yeah, these new ideas that are flowing to you, it's going to lead to success. You're on the road to success right now, water signs. Lucky you. All right. Well, keep following your intuition. Keep doing things that feel right to you. Follow that internal GPS that you have. All right. Well, have a wonderful week, water signs.